Hello and welcome back to the Sharks World, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video is... Hold on, wait a second. You're serious? This actually has to be explained in a video. Like, people are really this stupid. Are you dead ass right now? Ugh. Alright, fine. Let me start over. Hello and welcome back to the Sharks World, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video is on a topic that I really didn't think I had to explain to people. But I guess that's my fault for having a little too much faith in humanity. The topic in question is about a recent Shark Week show named Cocaine Shark, clearly riding off the tail of the movie Cocaine Bear, which I heard was very okay. The title alone should have tipped most of you off that this wasn't a serious thing, yet alone the fact that it came from Shark Week with their reputation of faking documentaries. But then I started seeing more and more articles talking about this topic, and it sounds like a fair amount of people are taking it serious. Really? It's hard for people to believe that sharks are extremely smart animals. But this passes the sniff test? Okay, let's not waste any time and dive right in. Grab you a cold drink, pull up a chair to the table, and let's make it very clear that there is no such thing as a cocaine shark. So, for starters, let's take a look at the accusation at face value. People think that there's a group of sharks off their nutcase on cocaine out in the ocean. And let's be clear, I am by no means a cocaine expert. Never done it, don't care to do it. But I do know this. Sharks aren't us. Something that will affect us will not affect a shark in the same way. They are a completely different piece of life. Cocaine has never been a natural part of the ocean, so creatures in the ocean have no reason to seek it out. The second piece to this is the ocean itself. On Shark Week, their argument was that tons of cocaine have been dumped in the ocean. It shouldn't take a terrible amount of brain cells to realize that once a substance like cocaine hits the water, it's no longer the same. It dissolves and its properties get altered with the introduction of H2O. Now, on the show, it was implied that the cocaine was sealed in packs. If it was, to the point where it wouldn't leak out, sharks or any other animals have no reason to seek it out once again. If they did leak out, however, it would no longer be cocaine because the water would change its properties. But Sharktoz, couldn't the shark smell traces of it in the water if it did leak? Perhaps, but like I said, sharks aren't us. We use our noses to breathe. Sharks don't. Their noses evolved over millions upon millions of years to seek out and recognize the odors of animals it hunts and interacts with. Getting a sniff of cocaine in the water would either irritate the shark or confuse it. Either way, it's not something the shark would seek out. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that sharks did get a whiff of it and they did start going crazy. That wouldn't make them go after humans. Sharks, in general, don't mess with humans or see us as prey. Look at the numbers on the International Shark Attack File by species, something we've kept track of for over the past 450 years. That not good enough? Look at the clips of Scott Fairchild, Cristina Zenato, and Jim Abernethy, all on Instagram. Their clips clearly show what sharks are really like in the wild. Cocaine being introduced to the picture likely wouldn't change this. It's similar to my argument on why whales and dolphins don't save people from sharks. Not only because the concept of good and evil doesn't exist in the ocean, but also because humans aren't a part of the equation. We are not a part of the ocean and its environment. Now, if you do want to hear some crazy stories about stuff that actually did happen, take a look at my buddy Wild World on YouTube. He's made a lot of videos about sharks that are leagues better than most others I see on YouTube. This is because he sticks to the facts, is skeptical of outlandish comments or claims, and does thorough research on whatever video topic he's covering. Whether it be on an actual man-eating croc like Gustav, species that may actually exist in certain parts of the world, and his recent video on a pack of killer lions. He just started a new podcast channel that I highly recommend. Please, do me a solid and go check him out. I personally consider his videos a treat whenever they come out. Shout out to Wild World. But to address one final argument about this cocaine shark BS. In the show, some of the guys noticed a hammerhead swimming to its side, and they tried to make the argument that it was weighed down on one side because of something it ate. Look, Shark Week, sweetheart, come here. Let me tell you a little secret. You listening? Okay, good. You don't have to try so hard. You really don't. For most people, just going over new facts about sharks is enough. I know, shocker, sharks is a selling point, right? An animal being weighed down on one side because of something it ate isn't a thing. Like, that's literally not how digestion works. To address the sharks, some of you may have noticed that the dorsal fin on a great hammerhead shark is way taller than most other sharks. Because of this, hammerheads have found over time that swimming on their side is more efficient and lets them conserve energy better. Not because of something it ate, you idiotic fuck. So there you have it. There's no such thing as a cocaine shark. Anybody who tries to convince you otherwise is 2 to 3 standard deviations below the average IQ. But this is going to be where we end today's video. Thank you for once again giving me some of your time. Go check out Wild World's channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then.